Hi, I'm Rich Moore, the director of Wreck-It Ralph, and I'm really happy to share with you now some deleted scenes from the movie. You'll hear part of our thought process as to why we decided to change or ultimately cut these scenes. I hope you enjoy them. Hello, I'm Rich Moore, director of Wreck-It Ralph.
I'm Phil Johnston, one of the writers on the picture.
I'm Jim Reardon, a co-writer and head of story.
And we are looking at some deleted scenes. So just to give this a little context, when we make the movie, we basically do that by remaking the movie over and over again, using very rough storyboard panels and cutting them together into an animatic and marrying those visuals to the soundtrack. And we try lots of different things. You know, we experiment in this stage, and we're really looking for the different relationships, the different story beats, the plot of the movie. So we go down lots of different avenues. So we're going to show you, this is a look into our process. So this is a scene it's the end of Act 1, I believe, and this is after Ralph has made a mess of Hero's Duty.
And at that time, Hero's Duty was it felt much more like a military movie, kind of a comedy, so Ralph ends up in the brig.
Yeah, and it was less like a game. Right, it was less like a game, it was more like a sci-fi world.
That was the song.
Yeah, why don't you talk about the song?
It was his little Buck Up Ralphie song that he sang to himself. We had a version of it at the beginning of the movie, and it was this horrible, treacly, silly song where he's feeling sorry for himself and sort of...
Basically his I Want song.
Yeah, and no one would ever let him finish it because his voice is so bad, so they'd throw garbage or something at him, so he never got through the song. And of course, Felix in this game, Ralph came to this game to win a medal, but Felix gets there and shines. You know, it becomes the hero immediately. Much more the natural hero than Ralph.
So obviously, what happened here, like Jim said, that Ralph really screwed up in Hero's Duty, and Felix saved the day once again. And now Ralph has ended up in the brig, and Felix was promoted by General Hologram.
General Lockload.
Oh, his name was Lockload at that point.
Yeah. But he had fallen in love with Calhoun, so this is the introduction of the Honeyglow.
Yeah.
Which remained.
I'm conflicted.
So yeah, this was at a point where the love story with Calhoun, the pieces of it came together much earlier. Like this exists in the movie as it is, but it came much later.
It comes at the end.
And in this version of it, Felix and Ralph were together for much of the second act, and Ralph was lying to Felix, saying that Calhoun was in love with him too, and so the whole second act was
based on
predicated
a lie.
on this lie.
Yeah, and now we're gonna meet this new character, Dunderson, who was kind of the ticket to Extreme Easy Living 2.
His name had been Dimwitty at one point. Dimwitty, Dunderson.
Private Dimwitty, Private Bobby Dunderson. This is Skylar Astin doing the voice of Dunderson.
The character eventually became Markowski.
Right, yeah.
He had a much smaller part in the picture.
Yeah.
That bumps me out hard.
But here he played the slacker. You know, he's kind of represents like the kind of lazy gold brick type of character that you would not see in a video game like Hero's Duty. That he was kind of the Ralph
It'd be
of.
funny if you did.
Yeah, it would be. You know, so he kind of represented these are the two kind of screw ups. You know, kind of meeting.
But he's also a manipulator because he has this goal of getting to Extreme Easy Living 2 and is going to use Ralph to break him out of the jail. So he's manipulating.
Yeah, he's kind
similar
of
to the way King Candy does in this movie.
So this was the pitch of Extreme Easy Living 2, and we saw it as kind of this amoral, combination of The Sims and Grand Theft Auto and just kind of social gaming type places.
And what we were setting up here was
tacos and a hot tub waiting there
this
It's all
Extreme Easy Living 2. It was going to be
It is
the
all
worst
good,
version of where Ralph
Gotta
could end
say,
up.
man, looks pretty perfect.
Word.
So,
They'll love you,
you know, he's
there.
gonna
Well,
chase
your
the whole
big
second
fat
act
head, your
for
body odor.
a medal, and
Yeah.
then when he can't
Pink
get that,
disco
he
cheese.
decides to go to Extreme Easy Living 2. So that's being set up here.
As the movie exists now, I think the story did a good job of setting up a situation back home where we wanted to see Ralph not live in the garbage. We wanted him to have the good things that he was striving for, and the medal became kind of a ticket to that. So it always felt positive.
He's
when
trying
he
to
was
get something
pursuing
here. He's just basically trying to quit and drop out.
Yeah.
Hang on, Dunderson. Why are you doing this for me?
Cause you're my bro, my amigo. You're my bro, amigo.
Has John
Made up that
C.
word
Raleigh
right
heard
there.
your guys' version of
He
Ralph?
has now.
So, John, if you're at home, pop the DVD in.
You don't sound like that.
I don't know, man.
Beautiful
I'm
voice.
already in a lot of trouble around here.
Dulcet.
The dulcet tones.
you, Fix It. For long, we'll be renamed
So this is the big escape at the end of Act 1, and as we can see, Dunderson has kind of used Ralph just to get him out, and now Ralph is going to be on his own.
And it's similar then to the
Now what?
drive. I mean, he
Right.
escapes, steals a spaceship, crashes through
into
Central.
Sugar Rush.
Yeah.